Yes, yes.
2 seconds.
2 seconds, right?
Like a rock concert, just get one people on one side, then people on the other side,
Yeah.
just to run together.
Or crowd surf.
Should we give it a go?
I don't see anyone moving. I'm just excited to listen to you guys. All right, so let's talk. First of all, what I love so much about the Netflix version of the MCU is it's you know you have the whole Avengers and they're happy-go-lucky and they're frolicking around in their tights and their capes, and then you have you guys. And you guys are like the real deal. And I just absolutely love the tonality that Netflix has taken with this sect of the MCU. What is the tonality of The Defenders going to be? It premieres August 18th, right? 8 episodes.
Yes.
The general premise is that individually we would all rather work on our own. You know, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, we're happy just doing our own thing. We've got our own shit that we
Like
just
in
sort
life.
out. Like in life.
I got my own show. What are we doing?
Art imitates life.
Yeah, but then we get drawn together and we have to take on this threat because it's bigger than all of us, and our backs are basically against the wall, and we have got no choice but to work together.
Yeah.
And through that we kind of find friendship, and we also find some tension between us as well. So it's cool.
The threat being Sigourney Weaver's character. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I believe that internet rumor. Let's just say that.
Okay. The tone-wise, I was gonna say that what's great about this is that this is a summer thing. It's like all other summer events. It's a summer mashup of the four of us. And I think the tone is something that's different than each of the individual shows, because we know it's summertime. We know that you guys are excited to see all of us get together. And what that allows for is a different kind of, a certain lightness. There's some serious situations, of course, but I think this is a summer popcorn. It's a popcorn thing. You can sit around and just like enjoy it. And I hope there's a lot of laughs, and I hope there's levity that people can enjoy, because we really got the most enjoyment out of those moments of just our characters interacting and butting heads and just working together and reluctantly. Those things, I mean, sure, we have some great fight scenes, but mostly, for me, I really enjoy the character interaction. So I hope you guys will enjoy it as well.
I'm sure we will. Although I gotta say, lots of laugh isn't the first thing that comes to mind when I think of, humor.
Snickers, like giggles, little giggles.
I love the marketing campaign. The marketing campaign, it kind of takes you back to like a 90s feel, like how it's being marketed. So I'm super excited to check it out. Mike, let's go back. Luke Cage, you originally, made your appearance on January Jones, and then obviously, Jessica Jones. Yeah.
Really?
That's probably a really good show too, though.
Yeah, that's his personal life.
It's a really good show.
Jessica
Oh,
Jones. And then,
you gotta watch
obviously,
Netflix, Dad.
You shut down Netflix for 2 hours when
Yeah.
Luke Cage
It was.
You want to go look up the
I
toy?
don't. Again, listen. It's one time. We'll see. If I do it a second time, then I'm gonna start bragging. All right. One time.
Let's see.
I'm gonna say
I think you can
I don't
brag
mind.
after the first time.
Okay. Okay.
But you physically really transformed yourself to play that character.
Are you
And I
guys
wanna talk
relaxed?
a little bit. Let's just go back to the casting process.
Then
and
do you
how
guys-
You,
Well, you guys
sort
don't know
of
what they're talking about.
Evolved yourself, Mike, into Luke.
Well, obviously, anytime someone says you're gonna play a superhero, the first thing you think about is what you're wearing. Like, is there a costume involved? That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Is there lycra?
Is there lycra? Is there spandex? Are we talking bodysuits, compression? What are we dealing with here? Because I saw Daredevil and I was impressed, and I knew that his costume was pretty cool and awesome. But I also knew that having done some other things that required costumes, it's all fun and games until you have to wear it for like the entire day. Then it's not so fun. Just the first hour or so, and after that you're totally over it. But so when I was told that I would be wearing a costume, I was like, okay, we're already halfway there. And then obviously they never said, Mike, you got to do this, you got to do that. They were very kind of nonchalant about it. I think after the meeting with Jeff and Kareem at Marvel, they just said, I said to them, I said, so should I start working out? They're like, yeah, start working out. And that was it. That was the extent of it.
How much?
It was
should I
never.
work
I mean,
out?
I had to say it to them, but we were literally getting ready to walk out the door, and it was good meeting, and I'd read the first
Hey, it's
two
up to you.
episodes, and then it just literally it was oh yeah, by the way, I said, should I work out?
It's up to you if you
Yeah,
want to
sure,
go.
go to the gym. That was it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going. All right. So I tried to put some weight on. So it's been 3 years now, and
Yeah,
it's
but
kind
if
of
you guys are
it's
having
part of
fun, I
life
don't
now,
want to ruin
as
it.
opposed to something that just has to do. It's a routine. It's a very arduous,
no idea what
long,
these guys
tiresome
are.
routine. I just had salmon and chicken for a little snack, guys. I haven't seen a dessert in years.
Okay, hold on. Let me get some more.
That's not true. You're eating dessert so much on different
Okay, agree.
Oh,
like not even. That's inappropriate. I don't call him out his lies. He lies all the time.
You know what? I'm sure no one here is gonna tell. No one's gonna put it on the internet.
Mum's the word. I don't want any of you guys repeating this. I'm gonna make him tell his dolphin story and then I'll leave. Okay, yeah.
I got a dolphin shirt. I got a dolphin shirt.
Dolphin shirt.
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
You gotta hear his dolphin story. It involves. It's amazing. It's amazing.
The donut story?
The dolphin story.
Not donkey story. Dolphin story.
Finn?
It's actually a very beautiful story.
Finn, I believe you need to share.
Oh God, I hate you, Mike. All right, so here's how it goes, and this is 100% the truth. So,
We believe you already.
So I was auditioning for Iron Fist, and I was in Los Angeles, and it had been about 2 weeks of the process back and forward, meeting the producers, having various chemistry reads, all of that kind of stuff. And I was in the final days, and I knew I was about to hear about whether I got the part or not, you know, so like tensions were super high. Me and my buddy went down to the beach on Venice Beach, and we were just kind of like watching the sunset, and we knew the phone call was imminent. And so I was just sitting there kind of like basically talking myself out of the job. You know, like, because you know when you want something in life, you always try and think if you don't get it so you're not disappointed. So I was like, okay, well, if I don't get it, I can do this and it'll be fine, and like all that kind of stuff.
Get to the Dolphins.
I'm setting it up. And so anyway, so the sun starts to set, and it's really beautiful. There's like, you know, people swimming in the ocean, and then these two dolphins like jump up and like start swimming around, and I'm like, dude, did you see that? There's these two dolphins. And he's like, man, that must be a good sign. That's a good omen. I was like, whoa, dude, don't jinx it. Then literally 10 minutes later, my phone rings and I get a call.
Guys,
The Dolphins were...
I think it's
do
a
you
really
believe
cool
for one
story.
second that the Dolphins came? Okay, look, I'm gonna go on a limb and say there may have been some fish inside. They may have been, I don't know, some fish that resemble dolphins from a distance. Who knows? But I don't think they were 10 minutes apart from the phone call. I don't even think it was the same day.
All right, okay, it was about half an hour. It was about half
I
an
don't
hour.
think there was any friend on the beach with him. I think he was alone. He adds a friend because he doesn't want to make himself sound pitiful, but he was by himself on the beach, waiting for that phone call, crying, and there was no talking himself out of it. There was no talking himself out of it. None. He was making plans about being here. He was making plans about being in Denver 3 years later with you guys at this event. He was dreaming about this event, is what he was doing. That's my take on it. Tell me I eat desserts. Tell me I eat desserts. How dare you?
Now I understand why a dolphin is your
Keep it
screensaver.
zen. Look, I've even got a dolphin t-shirt now. I was going to wear it, but I thought it was a bit too over the top. Next time we do a panel, I'm going to wear the dolphin shirt.
Yeah, wear the dolphin shirt.
Guys,
I dare you.
don't miss this opportunity to buy Finn anything featuring a dolphin.
I love
Dolphins. That's a perfect gift. Every time you see a fin now, dolphins.
The more dolphin merch, the better.
Dude, dolphins are great. That's
They are.
nothing
They're very
wrong with
smart. They're smarter than both of us
They're
put together.
smart,
They're
they're
really smart.
All right. Well, let's reel it back for a minute. The Defenders made its debut in the comics in 1971. I think Luke Cage in 72 and Iron Fist in 74. How much research did you guys do from the source material, the origin story of your characters, once you found out you got the roles?
0.
Okay. You just
No.
worked out.
0 research. Well, for me, again, we had so many liberties, and I think every show has a certain amount of liberties, which makes it great because you can sort of tailor the character for the modern day era. I think Jessica Jones is sort of I think that's more of a recent character as far as like time-wise of being around. Cage is 72. When was Iron Fist?
74.
Say, oh, he's supposed to fake him lie on that one. So 72, and it's a lot of the things that we were doing were not going to apply today, and then some of them would. So, but there's a lot of things like right now, working on season 2. It's just so much to do because there's such a cultural significance with this character in Harlem. So we're doing a lot of things that are not something you can find in comic books, but we do have some of the same characters, and we hold on to those names. So keep the tone. We have some really big, comic book moments. I mean, the genre is still alive, even though we're trying to make it updated and more grounded. grounded, we still have these moments where it's a comic book bad guy against a superhero, and they're talking to each other like that, and it's these moments that you go, yes, and we have the shots that people look forward to, but it's still grounded in realism. But it's we've had fun with the genre, and it's been going really well.
It was my situation. There's been so many different incarnations of Danny Rand. Like in the comic books, it always seems like Danny Rand is a different version of Danny Rand. So I read them all to get an idea of tone and spirit of the character. But when it came to the Netflix thing, like we were telling our own version of Danny. So I didn't, I read them for tone, but didn't really allow them to inspire the character that much. But having said that, I've just started to read the new Iron Fist comic. I don't know if any of you guys have picked it up yet. But it's really, really fantastic. And for me to see, like as an older version of Danny, to see like that as a progression of where Danny can go is really inspiring. And I've been taking a lot of notes from the recent comic book. Also, the recent Defenders comic's really good as well.
Well, even in the 13 episodes of Iron